everyone, welcome back to another video on something new that I don't usually do. Now Planet Zoo is coming out with update 1.2 in a few days from when I'm actually uploading this video, which is on April 7th, and we're going to be getting some new things, like we're going to have a better genealogy tree along with some new difficulty settings, different changes to animal feeding and stuff like that. But I really want to get into something else today, and I really wanted to get into this, investigating what's going on, because I think that Planet Zoo is coming out with a new DLC soon. It's just leading up to its announcement. And they usually do this to us all the time. That's how Frontier Games, kind of goes along with things. And they kind of hint at DLCs when they're about to come out before making their official announcement. But first, I just want to go over update 1.2. We're just getting some new awesome free update stuff. So it involves everything that is basically scrolling down through here. I'm going to move on a little bit faster. So new guest education management tab, along with more social interactions with animals, fixing up the staff buildings so it's not all radius. It has something to do with how much distance is between one building and another, but it also gives you the ability to actually add a wall and reduce the amount of effectiveness on a certain side of that building, or something along the lines of that. I'm not quite sure how that system is going to work out. But what I wanted to get into today was investigating some stuff. Now, this includes this picture right here, which is about 1.2. They really didn't tell us everything that they're adding into it, but they said that they're going to be adding some creativity. That doesn't really mean too much, as in that's very broad. But what it does mean is everything on this photo right here will at least be included. So that includes the glass panels right here with our structure beams. So we can have glass that doesn't have the borders to it anymore, like it does in the New World pack. But it seems like we're going to have this in here so we have more creativity to our designing, as it's a little bit more minimalistic, if I can say that properly. Also that bamboo building in the back, where we don't really have bamboo structures like that. So that is definitely new. We haven't seen that yet. And those are some things that are going to be new in the game. I've been trying to keep an eye out for different things on here, but I don't see any others. So since I don't see any other things here, I'm going to move on to the thing that I wanted to investigate myself. I haven't done any other investigating except for looking through comments and just the pictures themselves. Right here is where it starts at. All of a sudden they are throwing something at us. They say, on your way to the zoo, you come across a strange hiking trail. Intrigued, you follow the trail, wondering where it will take you. The birds chirping, the air feels warm. Wait, where are you? To explore, they do like go left or right. I said left. I think we ended up going left into that little temple there. But what is different in here? I think those flowers may be different because obviously I'm not doing my research and they may already be in the game, but I think those ones are different. But essentially, this is just a little teaser. And the main thing that I wanted to focus on in here is says the birds are chirping. Are we getting a bird DLC pack? That's what we're trying to figure out right now. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to be getting a bird DLC pack. I'm not 100% sure because I have nothing else to back it up with, but I'm like at the 80% sure mark. Now, if we actually move on to their next photo, we go into this temple. First of all, before we go any further, it's another one of those decision-making things. Anyhow, there's torches. So I haven't seen the torches yet, so that's something new. That has something to do with the temple. Those pottery pieces may also be something new. I haven't used all the items in our game yet, so I'm not quite sure. That may be something new, though. But one thing that I kind of wanted to go over as well is that why are they building temples in this game? First of all, if you ask me, I think this is going to be something to do with a career mode, and they're basically bringing us through one of the career maps like they usually do to kind of tease something. But essentially, I think a lot of the stone that is used in this is one of those, are all the East Asia stones. I think that's what they used in here. There may be a few different things in here that I'm just not catching. So we continued on through the temple, and now we are setting off traps and stuff, which sounds like a Planet Coaster thing, because why would you be setting off traps in this temple? What does it have in it? I think there's a lot of questions that come into mind about this. First of all, those arrows are definitely not something that you see in our base pack right now. Once again, I think the stone is all from the East Asia stuff. Those spikes that are coming from the ground also look new. I don't think we have any of those in there. But other than that, there's really nothing else you can find in the photo right now. But since we're talking about birds here, that's, as far as I'm concerned, I think that's our only little subtle hint that we got so far, which isn't so subtle if you ask a avid Planet Zoo person, because a bunch of people are commenting like, excuse me, Like you just said birds. Are you hinting toward it now? Of course they are. They're hinting towards something, unless if they just never thought about that, but they're definitely hinting towards something. 80% sure. Someone even asked in here is like, is this Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster? One of their staff members said it's all Planet Zoo. I'm pretty sure that's one of the main people. Yeah, community leader, which that's what I thought. Someone over here also says something about like an Amazon jungle DLC or something like that. Maybe we will get more South American animals as well. Not quite sure. Everything's up in the air right now. You could get maybe just a mix of things and you just wouldn't expect it. But essentially, since we're talking about birds here, talking about a bird DLC pack, what if we are also going to be getting bats? Now, we don't really think of bats that much, but if you think about it, in a lot of zoos, you get those birds in those big netted areas, which are their habitats. You walk through them and stuff like that. And in some zoos and in some areas, really all depends where you go. The bats are also treated like birds sometimes, and the bats will be in their designated area. Usually, you know, people can't go and like touch them. They're kind of in their own spot. That's usually how it works because people freak out around bats. But could that also mean bats? I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of questions to ask, and we just don't know the answer yet. But as in for now, that's where we're going to leave the conspiracy theories behind, and we'll wait until something else comes up. But be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you want to help support the channel. I would highly appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to keep an eye out for any Planet Zoo videos. We play franchise mode, and we do a lot of zoo building and speed builds and stuff like that. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.